it's Amber Lee. I just wanted to make a update video, and it's gonna be a long one. I wanted to first, most important thing is to those of you who follow me for domestic violence, and if you know someone who's going through it or you go through it, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of tips that maybe you can share or use for yourself or however you want to do it. Okay, so when you're planning on leaving, you definitely need to pack a emergency escape bag. Or if you're in a domestic violence situation and maybe you haven't planned on leaving but you're thinking about it, definitely pack a bag, because that's something I didn't have and I was lost. Put a change of clothes for you, and if you have any children, for each of your children, diapers, wipes, maybe a bottle, sippy cups, that kind of thing, whatever won't be missed. Put shot records, birth certificates, all that kind of stuff in that bag, and make it, put it all in one place, maybe in the back of your car, under some laundry, so you can just grab it and go, and that's all you need. And you can just run out, maybe like scream for help or something. Another thing, if you're ever assaulted or you feel an argument coming on, that tension building that we talked about before, never back into a bathroom, never stay in the kitchen, go to your bedroom, or somewhere with 2 exits. And the reason I say bedroom is because if you're picked up and thrown, or you're pushed down, or whatever, chances are you're going to hit the biggest thing in the room. And in a bedroom, it's the bed. So, you know, at least you'll have like a soft landing if you do get assaulted. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. Never go to your bathroom, because everything you hit in there is hard, and it could be seriously fatal in minutes. So definitely don't go to your bathroom. Kitchen, there's too many weapons in there, first of all. Knives, hide those, put them in the back of the toilet. I don't know, if he has a gun, if he has a knife, hide that, get that. Don't go into any room with a weapon, even if you have one stashed for yourself, because they can use that against you. So don't do that. Don't try to protect yourself with any kind of weapons, because they could get it from you and use it on you, and then you're gone. And so that's just something. Make sure you take your checkbook, your ATM cards, your license, registration for your car, insurance, all of that stuff. Money, definitely make sure you get some money. I, however, if you've been following me, I didn't have any money, and I still don't. But it's just really crazy. You definitely need some money if it's possible. But your life is way more important than any kind of money. So, there you go. Social Security cards, their birth certificates, we already talked about that. Try to teach your kids, if they're old enough, how to dial 911. Maybe have a safe word so they could, you know, so if you say, Johnny, hippopotamus, they'll know to go across the street and call 911. If mommy and daddy are arguing or something like that. So those are just a few tips that I wanted to share with you today that I actually got from Faith House. And try to find somewhere, maybe befriend someone who could possibly help you in a dangerous situation. Maybe find somewhere to sleep for the night so that you could maybe go to the courthouse the next day and get your restraining order or whatever. But a restraining order doesn't help everyone. Like, especially in my case, it's just a piece of paper. It's not going to keep them away. But if they do come around, it'll put them in jail. And he stayed in jail for 72 hours. He broke the restraining order twice, and the only reason that he got away with it the first time was because he was friends with the police chief here. So, keep that in mind. Scary stuff. And I didn't even know that he was here each time. I don't know how long he was watching me for. He parked somewhere and walked here and was looking in the window. So, I don't know, scary stuff. But he finally did go to jail, and he did get out yesterday, but they put an ankle bracelet on him, and we have court tomorrow. So hopefully we can get this, because it's just a temporary restraining order, so get it more permanent and go on about it. So that's just a few tips that I wanted to give you guys who were following me, and I wanted to say that first because it's the most important. Now, a little bit about what's been going on with me. As some of you know, I got pulled over for driving with no insurance. Well, that's not why I got pulled over. But, so long story short, I was driving, I went to sell my PlayStation, and I sold it, and it was just so amazing. I was so blown away, but the guy who bought it from me actually gave me $50 more than I was asking for, and that was just amazing. And I just, for some reason, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe that he was gonna even give me the money or even show up to the meeting spot where I was going to sell it to him. So I have no idea. And I have tons of laundry back there. Just forget about that right now. But I was just really blown away by the amount of generosity. And it's not like I scammed him out of $50 either. He willingly gave me $50 more than I was asking, and it was going to give me enough money to buy the car insurance for my car. So once he left, I stopped and I changed my son's diaper, and then we went on our way to Walmart. And on the way to Walmart, we to put money on my card so that I could call Esurance, because they don't accept cash over the phone. But I was on my way to Walmart. Bentley got out of his seatbelt, and the cop pulled me over. So that happened. And I don't have a car seat for him, so, or I didn't at the time. So the reason why I don't, and I know this is really wrong, and I hate myself for it, I didn't have him in a car seat because, and it's not an excuse either, it's just the reason why. First of all, I couldn't afford to buy one after the one that I did have got impounded with my mother's car when she went to jail. So it was just like really crazy. And I didn't have enough money to buy one, and Randy sure wasn't going to buy one. So that happened. So the cop pulled me over, and he's like, "Where's your proof of insurance?" And I said, "I'll be honest with you, I'm going through some stuff right now, and I don't have insurance. Please don't take my car." And he said, "Okay." And so he went to his car for about 45 gruesome minutes. Oh, it was horrible. I was just crying. All the kids were crying. They were hot, and it was just crazy. And he came back and he said, "I'm not going to tow your car, but here's a whole bunch of tickets, and here's a flag for the DMV, and it's going to be a while because I have to take this tag off your car, and I have to wait for somebody to come and help me take it off." So they eventually ripped it off, but you know, still had to wait like 2 hours. And I'm just like, and then the other guy, he started threatening me, telling me he was going to take my car, and he gave me a 3-day sticker, and if I didn't pay for the flags on my license that he gave me, and the tag, and also get insurance within 3 days, then he was going to cancel the registration on my vehicle and tow it. So, and it was like a big bright green sticker. So, and I still haven't even took it off yet, because it's gonna leave like all kinds of paper remains behind, and it's just gonna look horrible. But so he gave me all that stuff in, okay, 3 days. And before I had left that day, I had arranged to pick up some clothes for Bentley, because he's getting bigger, and I can't really afford to buy him any clothes, and he's just growing out of everything. So I had arranged, after I sold the PlayStation and got money on my card, to pick up some clothes from this woman. And by this time it was so late, it was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, I'm right here, but I don't really want to go over there and bother her at this time of night, and I know she has children, and she must be in bed or something, I don't know. But I called her anyway, and I said, "Look, I got stopped, I know it's late, but could I still possibly pick up the clothes, because I did need them." And she said, "Oh yeah, we're just hanging out." And so I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So I went over to her house, and I met her, and I got the clothes, and you know, I just kind of explained to her why I needed the clothes, and we just started talking. And the funny thing is, when the cop let me go, he told me that I had to get the money on my card from Walmart, because I had told him that I was just on my way to get car insurance. Like, please don't take my car. He told me that I need to get the money on my card for my car insurance and get my child a car seat. So that's what I did. But this was the only money I've had in a really long time. So it was definitely a necessity, and I wasn't going to complain about it for sure, because they could have took my car and that would have been like, I don't know, thousands of dollars, who knows. But and it was really funny too, because she had the same car as me, but hers was a lot nicer, same color and everything. It was just crazy. But so I got the car seat, but then when I loaded the remaining amount of money onto my card, I did not have enough to get car insurance. And I was just like freaking out, but I still went over and met her, and she ended up giving me $15. I didn't ask her for it, but she gave it to me out of the kindness of her heart. And I was just like blown away. When I left, I actually cried, because I was just like, oh my God, this woman is just amazing, because I've seen her online before, you know, just giving out donations of clothes and, you know, maybe plates or something like that, you know, just to whoever needs them. And I just noticed it before, not very much, but I've noticed. And I just thought it was just amazing what this woman was doing. And, you know, she doesn't have much, but I mean, her heart is just so big. It is just really big. And amazing woman, and she'll never know how grateful I am to her. So she gave me the 15, and I went and I loaded that on my card too. And when I got home, I had enough. I had enough to get the down payment on my vehicle to get car insurance. So I printed out the stuff, and I sold a few more things yesterday morning so that I could go to the DMV yesterday and get it taken care of, the flags and the new tag and all that. And she said, the lady at the DMV said it was going to be $83. And I was like, $83? The cop told me it was going to be $15. Like, what? So I went to the DMV, and it was $83. So it was just heartbreaking, because I did not have that much money. And I just went home, and it was just a wasted trip to town. And I called her up, and I said, I really need help. And I actually just wanted to talk to her, because I just felt so horrible, and I didn't really have anyone to talk to at the time. So she was just like, we'll figure it out. Don't worry. We'll figure it out. And she did. She figured it out. And between us, we gathered up enough money to get the stuff at the DMV taken care of, where I met her today in town, and she gave me some money and that she had gathered up from friends and family. And I asked her to go to the DMV with me, because I didn't want to go by myself. And it's really actually a blessing that she did go, because when I got there, it wasn't $83. It was $113. And it just broke my heart again. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And it was just crazy. But she had the $9 that I needed to pay it. So it was awesome. And I can't even tell you how much this girl helped me. I mean, she doesn't even know. Like, she has helped me so much in the past couple days that I've met her. But it's just really, I'm just so humbled by how kind people are to me. All the messages that I've been getting, checking on me, checking on my kids, the donations, the kind words of encouragement, just from random people. It's just been absolutely amazing, and I can't even tell you how grateful I am. Now, there are some people, however, who are very rude and mean and saying things like, I need to get off my back and get a job, and I'm a whore, and I don't see how getting beat makes me a whore, but okay. But, you know, I just have to remember that they don't pay any of my bills, and they're not going to ever, and I just have to remember that there's something wrong inside them. It's not my fault they act this way, and a lot of people really want domestic violence swept under the rug like it doesn't exist, and I promise you it does, and they don't want to be a part of it, or they don't want to hear it. But what if it was your mom, or your brother, or your sister? Because that happens to men too, or your nephew, or your niece. What if it was them? Would you want them to just sweep it under the rug like it doesn't matter? No. But they don't realize that because they only think in a small space in their mind. They do not see the bigger picture. They do not see that bad stuff happens to people. Like, and it can happen to you too. So don't sit there and think that you're holier than thou when you're not. And, I mean, they just don't see that. So, but you guys do, and I totally love you guys forever. And I have a surprise coming for you guys soon. And I'm going to get back into my website thing. I know I've been struggling really emotionally lately, and I haven't really been doing my job leads and my product reviews and stuff like that. But I am going to get back into it, so don't worry. And I am still looking for direct sales reps and stuff like that. And I know a lot of you guys are in direct sales, so just let me know, get with me. I have some really cool yearly ad space for my home job directory. I'm adding also a direct sales directory. So if you want your link under your company, then get with me. Otherwise, it's going to be somebody else. So yeah, just contact me as soon as possible. And then, you know, I do have a GoFundMe, so if you're able to, you know, I have like so many friends on Facebook. Some of you don't really talk to me or anything, but if everyone from my Facebook donated $1, you have no idea how much that would help me. Seriously, I think I have like 1,028 of you guys. But if everybody did, that would just be so amazing. And yes, $1 helps. It really, really does. You have no idea how much $1 will help me. So, yeah, if you can do that, I'd be forever grateful. Definitely continue to pray for me. Or if you can't donate, please share the GoFundMe page. I'd really, really appreciate it. And you guys really have no idea how much you guys have helped me. I have won a small victory here with this car issue that I've been having. I've won a small victory, and I've got many more battles to go. We have court tomorrow. For one, I have to pay the house payment on the 1st. For two, you know, water bills coming up, and I don't really care about the TV or the internet or anything like that, because that doesn't matter, really. I mean, I work from the internet, but I don't really care if it gets cut off or not, because there's more important things than the internet, and I can go to the library, I guess. So, yeah, just continue to pray for me, and I'm praying for this court to work out tomorrow, and I'm praying for a way to pay my house payment on the 1st. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to pay it on the 1st. However, if you guys have any, like I said, I'm selling ad space on my website. If you would rather, I can do pretty much anything online. So if you have a website to build and you possibly want to donate, maybe I can do some work for you or something like that. I'd rather work for my money. Like I said before, I'm not looking for a handout at all. I don't want one. I just want somebody to reach out and help me up. And that's all I'm asking for, is a hand up, not a handout. So, I would just be, like I said, forever grateful. And once again, thank you all for your kind words and all of your amazing prayers that I know you guys have been praying, because God has been with me this entire time. When I feel like I can't go one step further, when I feel like I'm just hitting all these roadblocks and there's just no way for me to climb this huge mountain that just keeps growing with trash, you know, and I keep sliding down and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and I can't seem to go anywhere, He's there. And He helps me figure it out. And I just have to keep giving it to Him. And sometimes I'll take a little piece of it and hold it and I'll be like, oh my God, I can't do this. But I just have to give it all to Him. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that I've helped some of you DV victims become survivors like me and my children. Also want to tell you guys that I actually made something a while back that I posted it on YouTube, but you'll never find it unless I tell you about it. And you can't see my face or anything, so you will never know it's me. But I made something right after my husband strangled me and I hit my head and had memory loss and didn't know who I was and my jaw was messed up and everything. But I was so upset by that, but I felt like I couldn't get out. And the only outlet that I had was my words. And I heard this song one day and I just really liked the beat to it, and I actually made a rap. It's very explicit. And I only had part of it done when I posted it on YouTube, but I finished it. And I'm going to post it. And it's going to be explicit. There's a lot of cussing in it. And I'm sorry, but it's just how I felt at the time. It's funny because the first part that I had already completed has a lot of cussing in it. But now, the one that I have now, is not a lot of cussing in it anymore. But because I'm just happier. I'm just really in a much better place. And it's really great. So that's a really cool surprise that I have. And it actually really helped me get through a lot of other things that happened after that strangulation incident. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. And I'm actually really excited about it because I love the song. And I just think it's really awesome. And it really did help me. So we'll see. And I don't know if I'm going to post it or not, because it is very explicit. And I'm not really like cuss all the time type of person. But it was just how I was feeling at the time, and I just felt like those words were perfect for him. So we'll see. And I'll let you know if I post it or not. I'll see you later. Bye. So they gave me a 3-day sticker, an authorized sticker, so I could drive it for 3 days. However, if I didn't pay the registration, not the registration, but if I didn't pay the tags